there, me, my witches and Wiccan. Welcome to Worldwide Witchy Wiccan Wednesdays. I am your host, Moon Witch. Sunday, January 21st. I reached 1K subscribers! Thank you guys so much. Thank you for keeping my channel alive. I hope I prosper, and thank you for coming along with this journey with me. Without you, I wouldn't be here. I really appreciate it. For all my witches and Wiccans, I love you so much. And on today's Wednesday's video, we're going to be talking about Lisa Lefteye Lopes. Rest in peace, girl. She went on a trip to Roma, Juliptapa, Honduras, and this is where her tragic ended. I don't want to sound insensitive, but that's not what I meant. The documentary that was aired on May 2007 showed Lisa in her documentary predicting or premonition that a tragedy was going to happen to her, and it did. Disclaimer, warning, there's going to be adult languages and this videos or pictures of accidents and that might cause the viewer to feel uncomfortable. Discretion is advised. With that being said, don't forget to like this video and also subscribe. Let's get to the topic. This is not going to be a biography of Lisa Lefteye Lopes, but it's more of the tragedy that happened to her. A little backstory. Lisa Lefteye Lopes, who was a member of TLC group, right, which included Chili and T-Boz. She passed away during a car accident while volunteering at the Children Development Center. Lisa Lopes was speeding. There was 4 other passengers included in the car from a car rental of a SUV. Now, if you look into the video, there was a certain point in time that she was blacking out. She was just... And I was watching the clip, and when I looked, you can see someone says, "Give me the card." And I'm like, "The card?" And then when she handed it to her, it was like a Coca-Cola little package thing. And then that's when Lisa looked at the person holding the camera and she just swerved. The weird part to me was that it seemed like if she knew that was going to happen. Now, what I mean by that, when she was driving, she was just looking and then she like blacked. I don't know if she blacked out, but she was just like, and you can see her like blink like a certain amount of time, and she came back into reality. And by that time, then she already swerved into, the accident. I don't even know how to say it. Like, I don't want to say anything bad of it. 4 of the passengers that was in the car, they were injured and they were hospitalized, right? Well, Lisa passed away at that time, instantly, compact. The reason why I'm bringing up this story is because there's a supernatural that's happening behind it. She also went to Honduras, Roma, Juapita, or Juatipa. She went there to cleanse herself because she was saying there was a spirit haunting her. I don't know what spirit it was. I really don't. But she claimed that there was a spirit haunting her and she needed to go to Honduras to cleanse. There was videos. I hate this chair. It keeps making the squeaky sound. There was a documentary called The Last Moment of Lisa Lefteye Lopes. And she basically was doing the video to like a documentary to follow her through her journey in Honduras. Well, it turned out all bad because it became a documentary of her last moments that we see. Back to the spirit. She went to Honduras to basically started doing yoga, Pilates, and she was just doing all these things to cleanse herself, right? Well, in the car, I believe she either blacked out, transported into another like dimension in her mind, you know what I mean? Like when she she just zoned out. I think it was a spirit that overtook her and then crashed the car. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing, so don't come at me. It's my point of view, what I'm thinking that's happening. Behind the mystery death of the TLC Lisa Lefteye Lopes. On April 25th, 2022, when she died in a car accident in Honduras at the age of 30, it was no coincidence that she was there, as people reported in 2002. That Lopes was drawn to a mission to work in Honduras after Hurricane Mitch devastated the country in 1998. Lopez and some friends were on a 30-day spiritual retreat in Honduras, an experience she was documenting with a handheld camera. The footage was later used for the 2007 VH1 documentary Last Days of Lefteye. But there's an air-bone chilling mystery about her death, as merely days before, tragic struck when the vehicle she was a passenger in that was being driven by her assistant, Stephanie Patterson, accidentally hit a boy named Byron Alsal Fuentes Lopez when he stepped into the road. According to People's the magazine, Lopez attorney in Honduras said that at the time the incident was not reported to the police and that Lopez personally paid more than $3,000 for the boy's medical and funeral costs. Philadelphia Weekly also stated that Lopez held the boy's injured head while others tried to resuscitate him via mouth to mouth, but nothing to avail. They assume responsibility, the lawyer said. The family did not want to give Stephanie a hassle. Why should we have called the cops? Lopez's mother, Gloria Fuentes, said to People. Lisa was an excellent person, the way she treated me and took care of my son. In the last days of Lisa left Lopez, Lopez said that I felt like a spirit was haunting her and noticed that the fact that she and the young boy shared similar last names, the singer's life soon came to a tragic halt when she was operating an SUV in the town of La Ceiba, Honduras, and swerved to avoid oncoming car, losing control of the vehicle as it hit two trees and rolled several times before coming to a stop in a ditch. Lopez was one of the three who was thrown out of the window, dying on impact from blunt force trauma to the head. The other passengers ended injuries, but Lopez was the only one killed in a car crash. The disturbing moment can be seen at the end of Last Days as Lopez can be seen driving with passengers in the back seat. Woo! And that's what I mean by there was a mystery going on, because maybe the little boy was not haunting her, but she felt guilty. And since she was holding on to him, a part of her was like blaming herself for it, and she couldn't let it go. And as that happened, I'm pretty sure that's why she was so traumatized by it. And the day that she passed away. Well, let's watch this clip, yeah?
Oh man, I'm good. We're gonna go to Sambo Creek and get some shots. Just getting footage of the vibe. You know what I mean?
Are y'all gonna need the van?
No, we need the red car.
Let me see the cards. And then she tried to swerve without coming impact, but she went this way towards the trees. Couldn't she just go and press the brake? I'm not going to question that. I don't want to say anything. But did you guys notice where she looked at the camera and she goes, oh, that look gave me the chills. Oh, oh, oh. So I did also forget to mention that Lisa believed that the night when Byron was hit by the van that Patricia Stephanie was driving, she believed that that was meant for her to pass away. She believed that a spirit haunted her from United States and followed her all the way to Honduras. Hold on. Here's the tricky part for me. She felt like she needed to leave all that fame because it was taking a toll on her, so she went to Honduras to take care of, not to take care, but like to help out the kids over there, right? Oh, remember, Lisa in 1994 burned down a 1.3 million home of her boyfriend, who was a Falcon football player named Andre Risen. Remember that? Maybe that also started the downfall of her, where she's like, "Oh, I need to escape and go to Honduras just to cleanse herself." With Dr. Sebi. I can never say it. Sebei? Sebi. Sebei. 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 Okay, Dr. Sebei. Well, she also took this time to cleanse herself, like I said earlier, to basically study about herself. And she also went on a vegetarian diet. And then she also studied superstitions, astrology, and numerology. Sounds like a perfect timing for her to be enlightened, to finally find herself in a certain kind of way. And I think this dark entity was like, no, we're not going to give it to you. We're going to keep you. We want to hold on to you. And they probably, the entity tried to like hurt her. Well, a lot of people really believe that demons look like this and this and this and that. From me, I think it's energy. With the person with the third eye, they probably can see the demon or spirit's entity, like the figure. But if you really think about it, everything is made out of energy and nothing can be dimmed, demolished, or like fade away. The energy still stays or contained in that certain area or particular time. In this article, we're going to be reading about Dr. Sebei, or the healer that Lisa went to go meet and that helped her, healed her body. And the New York Times wrote this and said she also visited a healer named Dr. Sebei, who counsels vegetarianism and spirituality. She quotes, "He really opened my eyes," Miss Lopes says of Dr. Sebei, even as VH1 plays. News reports that suggested Dr. Sebei is a quack who claims to have cured AIDS with electric food. Miss Lopes does look unexceptionally muscular, bright-eyed, and beautiful. She apparently an exponent of Dr. Sebei's prescription, urging her entourage to take his unpalatable potion. Eventually, they buck her authority. She also espouses astrology and numerology. Now, who undertake has she has a premonition? She believes she went to go visit Dr. Sebei, and he was the one who taught her about astrology, superstition, numerology, and he also taught her about vegetarianism. And she used this into her teaching, where she even mentioned that she drinks just orange juice, like juices, and also sea moss. I was like, "What is sea moss?" About it, so I'm not going to talk about it. But hey, if it worked for her, it worked for her. But Dr. Sebei, people were saying that he was a quack, like he was crazy, that he was just making up all these, BS for people to like buy it off of him. And I don't know if it worked or not, but I'm not gonna speak my judgment on it because that's not the topic at the moment. Have you guys ever had seed moss? What is sea moss? Let me see. Sea moss juice good for seaweed, including sea moss, is one of the best plant sources of omega, which are essential for health and especially so for the heart and cardiovascular system. Studies suggested that seaweed may improve cholesterol balance and act as a blood thinner, reducing the risk of heart disease. Oh, should I drink sea moss? Yeah, I'm gonna drink sea moss. Let me order some. 39.99 for some juice? Nah, I'm good. Maybe that's why they called him a quack. Quack. When she passed away, I remember I was watching VH1 and I was crying. I'm like, oh my god, like, she was my favorite rapper at the time. She really wanted to go cleanse herself. And after that, this happened with that little boy Byron. So she felt maybe like two spirit was like attached to her. I wonder what the spirit was from the beginning. I wonder what spirit that was attached to Lisa and made her feel that type of way. I mean, maybe she was at her darkest moment and the spirit was like, ooh. Because when you're at your darkest moment, demons and spirits will latch onto you because they sense it. You know, all you can do is pray and just be happy and jolly. For some reason, demons and spirits like down people. I don't know. That's just my thought. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the story. Before you drop down a comment, I don't want you to be talking about it's a conspiracy or they sacrificed her. Da 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 da. I'm not a conspiracist, and my videos channel is not about conspiracy, so don't bring that up. If you do bring that up, which is okay, go ahead and drop down a comment, and if anybody respond to it, that's on them. But I'm not gonna put my 2 cents into there. That has nothing to do with my channel, and maybe it's conspiracy, but I don't. I'm not into those. It because obviously, what is it called? Tinfoil, and I'm not about tinfoil, and I'm not about if it is real for them to come get me. If you know who I mean, call the cops. You on your own with that one. And that is the story of Lisa Lefteye Lopes, member from TLC who predicted her own tragedy. Crazy, huh? I wish there was more to go on, like for me to read about, but the video, I'm already getting a lot of comments saying that I'm already insensitive and that I'm like always laughing or something. I don't know. It makes no sense. I'm not laughing. It's more of when it comes to vocabulary and spellings, I'm more of like, yeah. Topic. I really want to appreciate for all my viewers and all my witches and Wiccans who subscribe to me, and thank you guys so much again for keeping my channel alive. I didn't think I was gonna even reach 1K. I didn't even think I was gonna even do this, but since you guys like my videos so much, and I just want to say thank you. I really do, and thank you for being with me on this journey. Be careful out there, you guys. Don't forget to like this video and also subscribe. With that being said, blessed be my witches and Wiccan, and have a good night.